Big match tomorrow between two candidates to win this tournament. What do you expect from this game at the Santiago Bernabéu with the support of the fans?
It will be a very entertaining match, complicated and difficult. We are working to be prepared and trying to recover all the players so they can help us. We will try to play at the same level as we did last week. That is the plan. But we are aware of the challenges that these types of knockout rounds bring, because everything is decided in just 90 minutes of play.
There is a lot of news about the refereeing scandal in yesterday's match with Barcelona. Do you have anything to say about this matter and what is happening in Spanish football?
I simply have nothing more to say. I have already given my opinion on what has happened and what continues to happen. It is simply surprising to see everything that is going on. And I have nothing more to say on this matter.
Do you feel more at ease with the refereeing in European tournaments?
Yes, I do, because the statistics prove it. In European tournaments, there is much less refereeing controversy, and VAR intervenes much less. VAR only intervenes when necessary. But we also have to consider that in the Champions League, the best referees in Europe officiate the matches.
Guardiola said over the weekend that his team has only a 1% chance of advancing in tomorrow's match. Do you believe what he said?
No, the truth is that he doesn't think that way. But I will ask him tomorrow before the match, do you really think you only have a 1% chance? Honestly, he knows he has a much greater chance. Just as we don't think we have a 99% chance of winning. We know very well that we have a small advantage. We will try to make the most of the advantage we have and attempt the same game plan that we applied in the first leg when everything went well for us.
You have an advantage on the scoreboard for this match, but in similar situations in the past, your team has struggled in the second leg. Will you be prepared for this scenario?
This has been a psychological problem that we obviously take into account now because it has happened to us many times. But it is also difficult to fix this problem. Because you can tell your player, let's think that we are tied 0-0 and make a plan based on that. But honestly, that is nonsense, because none of my players will believe me. There is an absolute fact. We scored 3 goals. And Manchester City scored 2 in the first leg, and that cannot be changed.
Do you have hope that Bellingham will not be suspended in the end?
Yes, obviously, we do have hope that Bellingham will not be suspended.
With Rudiger back, I imagine he will be a starter. You also have Asensio and Tchouaméni available. Do you have any doubts about how you will set up your team on the field?
No, I have no doubts. Maybe you do. The doubts are yours alone. These are doubts I once had. Doubts that I have already cleared up. But let me give you the chance to stay in doubt until tomorrow. Now, I need to analyze Valverde's condition. He trained normally today and feels good. He wasn't at his best after the last match. But we still have one more day for him to recover. But in any case, Raul can also play as a right back.
How is Lucas Vázquez? Will he be ready to play tomorrow?
No, not yet. He could be on the bench as a substitute, but he still needs to finish his recovery process.
9 years with VAR. Looking back, how do you see VAR after all these years? Do you think, after everything we have seen, VAR has helped us?
Yes, I have my doubts about this. I have doubts because VAR has taken away some, or maybe a lot, if not all, of the responsibility from the on-field referee. So we have seen that when you take away the referee's responsibility, it creates a slightly dangerous environment. The VAR was introduced to correct clear and obvious refereeing mistakes, but not to interfere with football.
Do you have the impression that Mbappe is in his best form since arriving at Real Madrid? Have you noticed any extra motivation in him lately?
I don't see anything new in him. I see that he is motivated and committed. He shows it clearly. And he is as committed as all the other players. In addition, he handles stress and anxiety very well. He is always very calm and in control. He certainly has excellent stress management.
Do you think the letter Real Madrid sent regarding refereeing could be hurting the team?
I don't want to talk about this topic anymore.